The construction industry of Bangladesh is booming, but behind this growth lies a major environmental challenge. Most of our buildings and roads rely on fired clay bricks. Research shows that the brick sector alone contributes significantly to air pollution and soil degradation, harming both our farmlands and our respiratory health. Brick production in Bangladesh emits high levels of emissions and contributes between 11 to 58% of Dhaka's fine particulate matter. This process also destroys topsoil, which results in a 40 to 80% reduction in crop production and a 40 to 70% reduction in the income of farmers.
To solve the problem caused by fired clay bricks, the government has introduced a policy to gradually use blocks such as concrete blocks or a soil stabilized block instead of traditional clay bricks. These blocks, made with a mixture of concrete, cement and gravel, has less environmental impact.
However, putting this policy in practice has not been easy, and we are far from reaching the targets. Many public and private contractors still favor using the fired clay bricks because of its cheaper cost and wider availability compared to the blocks. In reality, although each blocks cost more than the fired clay bricks, but the overall cost can go down because block-made buildings requires less cement, less rods, and lighter foundation. But block factories have not expanded the countrywide because of the less demand, which has resulted from the cultural bias towards the fired clay bricks. So it is also complicated with limited availability that also increase the transportation cost that has made people stick with using fired clay bricks. And on top of that, there are not many workers who are comfortable with working on blocks as they are more comfortable working with fired clay bricks.
There can be several ways to fix this. First, we need to include explicit instruction in all public tenders. Use blocks wherever possible. Second, more factories should be incentivized to produce high-quality blocks. And this can be done through affordable loans, tax incentives, and easier permit process.
So third, we must build people trust to change the existing culture of using fired clay bricks. Site visits to successful block-based projects can reduce the misconceptions among contractors and consumers, and it can demonstrate that block-based projects can be durable, cost-effective, and it is easy to work with. And finally, training programs for contractors, engineers and workers can reduce the misconceptions and increase their confidence to work with blocks at scale. BIGD is conducting a randomized control trial study to assess whether providing detailed information on blocks plus arranging demonstration visits can boost adoption. The ongoing study is going to test whether practical experiences through worker training and provide supplier list can change mind faster than issuing new rules. If these interventions found to be effective, it could be a low-cost way to spread the block use widely.
The stakes are high. Shifting from bricks to blocks could help us protect our environment, reduce air pollution, save our topsoil, and still meet the country's construction needs. Through policy support, incentives, on-the-ground training, and a willingness to embrace change, Bangladesh can build a sustainable and a healthier future.